Hello, happy Friday. It is August 4th. I was about to say July, but then I realized we're already in August. Time is going too fast. I'm not starting with the babies today because my morning glories have finally bloomed. So I decided to come over here. My grandpa Ott. These are my favorite flowers. So we'll get started today by starting with the morning glories. They really It took them a long time. I don't remember it taking so long for them to flower, but I absolutely love them. I have the netting on here because this goes over this trellis, and I don't want the thousands of seeds that morning glories like to put out to fall down into the grass around the bistro table, because then we'll have morning glories growing wilds, and they're kind of invasive, so I didn't really want that to happen. So I love them because they're wild, but at the same time, I don't want them all over the place. Oh, look at these beautiful white and purple striped morning glories. They're so pretty. So the elephant ears are still getting bigger. Everything over there. We don't have a lot of babies anymore. My holy basil. Look at that. It's finally really taking off. Um, we've had some things get knocked over, and I need to do some cleanup out here because it's been raining since yesterday. These are not holy basil. Okay. So I need to do a little work out here. It's been a little crazy. We're doing back to school shopping. Kids go back to school. I've also had a crazy harvest that I've been trying to preserve. Gonna be getting some of this mint soon so that I can dry it out for the winter. This is the other mint that I have. It smells amazing. The rose bush is probably on its third set of blooms. Oh. The mullein, like seemingly overnight, put these out and then started flowering again. But I have seeds coming, which is great because that's what I want. Seeds. Mugwort starting to bud up, but hasn't put out flowers yet. Okay, don't look at my sad collard greens. Okay, this is coming out. I know I said I was going to be out by today, but didn't have time. Strawberries are still taking over. Oh, that one's long enough now to get pushed down in there. It's great. My lettuce is coming up. My mustard greens. Look at those mustards. Merlot lettuce. This is some more lettuce. My basil came back. If you remember, I cut this down pretty far and fed most of it to the chickens. Mama strawberry. Still nothing in here. But the watermelons are watermeloning. Is that a word? I don't know. Most of the things I say are not words, I guess. Oh, look how big that one is. See them? That's 3 watermelon hunts in here. That's 4, 5, 6. The ones on this side are smaller. The ones on that side over there are bigger. And these are your regular red, and those are yellow on that side. I'm not sure what this is anymore. We are definitely to the wild part of the garden. How on earth did this tip over? But how? I'm not even sure what happened here. This was not like this yesterday. Okay, well, I might need to harvest some cantaloupes. Is that a slug? Bye. Another melon. 2 melons. This thing is just wild. Not so sure why this came out of the ground, except to say that the melons on that side are pretty heavy, so it might just be slowly pulling it down. They haven't fallen off yet, though. Oh, and there's slugs out here. Gotta definitely come out here. It's really hard to do all the things. Parenting, back to school shopping, gardening, cleaning, cooking. It's a lot. My carrots. Squash. Oh, I finally got some green zucchini over there. Got some more squash coming over here. Yeah, I'll definitely never grow squash so close to my celery again. I didn't expect it to be such a rude neighbor. More cucumbers. And I just tasted some of the pickles I did about a week ago, and they are delicious, so I can't wait to be able to do some more. Somehow, some way, the birds have defied my netting. Look. Somehow. They said they didn't care. So, might not get any seeds out of that one, but we'll see. Okay. This side of the morning glory, I don't even know what color these are supposed to be because I planted multiple colors. They could be blue, they could be pink, they could be white. I really don't know. But the moonflower is taking off, and those are definitely white. So I see the moonflower starting to creep up on this side. But not one flower. I don't even see any buds. They're just green. So we'll see. Tomatoes. Oh, I gotta come out here and harvest again. I see lots of red tomatoes. The plants are starting to look pretty bad, but they're really healthy on the tops, so they're still doing all right. Something is coming out here getting into my plants. I think it's rabbits. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot of low-hanging fruit. So hoping to take these all out soon so that I can start my fall crops. I've got those starting on my back deck so that I can transplant them out here once we take out any plants that are spent. Oh, definitely have to harvest today. It rained, so some of these are split, but they'll still make great sauce. Yeah, see, it's starting to look pretty bad, but it's been chillier and it's been raining, so everything's looking a little sad. Now this thing just decided to get massive at the end of the summer. So funny. Yeah. Definitely going to be time to take some of these out soon. It's okay. That's a part of the process. Garden snack. I'll get a yellow one when I get on the other side. Mmm. Look. Now that is a garden snack. Let's see how it tastes. Mmm. Hmm. Really good. Juicy. It's raining a little bit, so they're not as flavorful as they would have been if I'd have waited, but I wanted it now. Look at those black tomatoes. I love them. Yellow pear. I can't talk because I'm eating. Again, more peppers. Zinnias are huge and so pretty. Wow, these plants are getting tall. And more peppers are coming. So when it warms up and dries out, I'll come out here and harvest a lot because I'm going to start preserving. My pressure canner arrives today, thanks to Amazon. I think it's time to get these in the house. Definitely. Look how long that is. Oh, and the flowers are so pretty when they come up. Okay. If you're going to use 2x4 welded wire mesh or fencing for your arches, you need extra support because these things are falling down, especially because it's been raining. So they're extra heavy with water. But you know, it's cheaper than cattle panels, but has its drawbacks. You got to do a little extra work in order to make it really work for you. But what I am loving is that I can actually harvest all of this now really easily because it's down low where I can reach it. Okay, see it on this side. The loofah. Parts of this started dying down here. I'm not sure what happened. And I've yet to see a gourd. I don't know when it plans on doing that. I haven't seen a flower. I haven't seen a gourd. I may have just planted it entirely too close for it to do anything. But you live and you learn. Again, as you can see, we have supports to hold it up. Now the beans were pretty light, so they haven't collapsed. This one is doing okay. My Alabama black-eyed butter beans the pods are starting to turn brown, which means I'll be able to start harvesting them and shucking them soon. Cilantro's coming up pretty good. I'm excited about that. And that, oh, you guys can't see it. There you go. Look at her. She's so interesting. It's like a flower inside of a flower. It's pretty cool, actually. Okay. Peppers galore. Gotta let some of these get bigger, but the bigger ones have just been pulling off as soon as they start to turn. Eggplant. It's time to harvest lots and lots of eggplant. Look at that guy. Hey, friend. Can you collect the Japanese beetles for me? That would be great. So, I don't know how many you can see, but there's lots and lots of eggplants. And I saw someone make eggplant fritters, and I took that recipe and put my own little spin on it, and the kids loved it. get these over here. So I think I'm gonna be freezing a lot of eggplant fritters. Some of these we're leaving on to make seeds for next year, but we're still harvesting okra. I will likely never grow this many plants again because it's way more okra than I can handle. My family is not huge on okra. We like it, we don't love it. This guy or girl all over the place. Gotta get it to stay. There we go. On the trellis. My red and white grapes. My Kentucky Colonel Mint, which has really started to take off now. It was stunted. Not stunted, but it was, you know, establishing its roots for a while. These are sunberries. I've never grown them before. My son was growing them. He had a bunch of plants he started, so I let him put them in there. This is another way that you can tell something has been sleeping in my beds. Yes, it is what it is. Sage. Rosemary. And look how pretty that is. You can see the web with all of the water droplets on it. It's so cool. The tire garden. Oh, they started to bloom again. Cut them back finally. Sunflowers and rooster crowns, and that is lemon balm. I guess it doesn't really like it in the sun too much because it's a little burnt up on the edges, but it's still getting established, so give it some time. Rosemary, lavender. I'm not sure what happened to these, so I think I might just pull them out, put something more medicinal there. Rose bush has some new growth. Rose vine, I should say, has some new growth. Daisies. Even this looks like it's about doubled in size, just like the last week and a half or so. Here's the crazy loofah from the other side. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Look how tall the sunflowers are. They're so amazing and majestic. I love them. Oh, I see. Evening primrose. Look at you. That is definitely crabgrass. You can go. Some of these evening primroses are starting to get more established. I pulled a bunch of the babies out to try to give some of the other plants a chance to thrive. See how they're all grouped together. I'll probably come through and pull a bunch of the smaller ones. My yard longs are almost as tall as the trellis. My Chiantis. One of the benefits of it having rained so recently and kind of being drizzling now is I can actually touch the flowers and I don't have to worry about the bees. Oh, I see. The birds have gotten to this one too. It's okay. Oh, there's a bee. Hi, little guy. Not too many bees. I guess some of them are diligent workers. Overachievers. The bee balm, the tick seed, butterfly milkweed, all coming along very well. My little herb pot. Thinking I'm gonna probably stick this in the greenhouse once it's done. Yeah, I think it's time to come out here and harvest some more bee balm. Let everything dry up today and then get my harvesting on. Let's see how much. That's it? Not even half an inch? Interesting. echinacea, calendula. There we go. That's it. This is the wild August garden. So, thanks for joining us. I'll see you next week.